welcome back to this StarCraft II Let's Play. You're with Sambo, and of course we're continuing on our little dive here into, well, not StarCraft II the game, but StarCraft II the arcade. And of course you remember the last time we were here, we were with Tallahassee and Tigerhawk Rosebud diving into the arcade, which, to remind you guys, of course, is completely 100% free to play. In fact, there's a link in the description below this video if you'd like to check it out for yourself. You do not have to own StarCraft II in order to play all of these arcade games, and it's just fantastic because of course we're checking out all of these different aspects of the game that are sometimes made by community members, sometimes they're actually official Blizzard mods. Today we're going to do an official Blizzard one, and you know what, I think because of the particular style of this one, which is called StarJeweled, that's going to give it away. Have a think about that. We need someone in particular who's going to be good at these sort of games, and if I look at my friends list right now, of course you can see a lot of familiar names down there. There's Rust there, there's a whole bunch of them. There's Watermelons. Hi Jenna. Oh, look who's up at the top, Tigerhawk Rosebud. That is exactly who we need. I'm going to right click and say invite to party, and hopefully she'll magically appear here with us in the chat. You there, Tiger?
I'm here.
Hey,
yay.
How's it going? Good to see you again. By the way, I still haven't gotten over our, you may not remember now, but our last Hearthstone match all those days ago. I don't know if you remember, but you completely kicked my rear. Hope you're feeling bad about that.
Oh, no, not really.
No, she's not feeling bad about it at all. You know what? There's a rematch due for that, and I think I've got a pretty amazing deck and strategy that is going to leave you beaten and okay, yeah, maybe not. But anyway, I'm going to have another crack at it. If you're game, if you are game. But look, speaking,
you can try.
You can try, she said. Well, look, you know what? I'm glad that you're here because you seem to enjoy our romp around the Iron Chef, which of course you all know is the rip-off of the Iron Chef. We had a ton of fun filming that episode, and I'm really liking that as a game. But this one that we found now, in fact, I'm just going to head straight into the arcade, and you can see, folks, that I've added these as my bookmarks. And like we said last time, make sure if you do find a particular arcade game that you like, that you do add it to your bookmarks so it's easy to find. There's Iron Chef, and we'll definitely be having another game of that one. But today, StarJeweled is what we're all about, and I know that you've had a couple of rounds of this as well, Tiger. I mean, look, before we go any further, are you the sort of person that plays Bejeweled and Candy Crush Saga and all those sort of games, Peggle, or any, you know, match and win type game? Have you played a lot of those in the past?
I may have played a little bit of Candy Crush. Okay, well, maybe a lot, but yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, look, all of us are in the same boat, I'd imagine. And in fact, you know what? Whenever I think of you, I think of Reggie, and Reggie has played Bejeweled on her live stream before, I think. So I reckon this would be right up her alley, and I know that she owns StarCraft. So Reggie, if you're watching today's episode, come and get in touch with us because we'd love to have you join us in this particular one. But Tiger, this one has turned out to be a lot of fun and a lot more deeper than we thought, I think. Anyway, so before we go any further, folks, I'm just going to briefly explain how this works. And you can see here that we've got, like, if you play this game, you can see the how to play instructions, how to win, and all the advanced instructions and all the rest of it. And it will take you through all of these steps, what you need to do. But the easiest thing for me to do is to show you from this screen. And I hope that you can see it on the YouTube video. But basically, this is what the game field looks like. And on the left-hand side is where the battle takes place. But on the right-hand side is where all the action in terms of our mouse clicking and brain work comes into play. Now, Tiger, I know you're a bit of an expert at this as well now. Up the top, Tiger, I can see there are two green bars. Are you able to explain to us exactly what they are?
So yeah, one of those is yours, so you want to make sure you keep that full, and then the other one is your enemy's base, and you want to get that all the way down.
Okay, so that's like the life of the bases. So basically, if I get the enemy one to 0, I've won the match. That's the whole point of this game type, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Good. So you can see, folks, the objective is very simple. Now, what you'll also see down here where I'm wriggling my mouse are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 unit buttons. And the way it works is, of course, is you play Bejeweled basically up the top here, and you have to match and win. So you swap jewels out and you have to match 3 or more. And yes, there are combos just like the real Bejeweled, and yes, it works exactly in the same way. But every time you do a match, you may or may not be able to see these little numbers here. It says plus 90, plus 90. You get energy, and energy is this blue bar here in the middle, and you can have a maximum of 1,000 energy. So every time you get a combo or a match, you get energy. Now, Tiger, once you have some energy, what do we do with that? Like, what's the point of actually getting this energy? How do we spend it?
Well, you can either send out your little units, try to send out your little army out there to attack the enemy's base, or you can use them to do like spells, different kinds of spells that will hopefully help diminish your enemy in different ways.
So in other words, each one of these, and I mean they'll have a cost, won't they? And if I remember rightly, sort of working from left to right, if you will, the units over the side here, the left hand side, are cheap, and the ones over the right hand side are very expensive. So you've got that ongoing battle in your brain of, do I spend the energy that I've got right now on the cheap units, or do I save it up and use a big unit later? But of course, if you save it up, it means you're vulnerable for attack because you don't have any major units out on the field. And you can see as I'm cycling through here, the tutorial here, if you do read this when you play this, it shows you exactly what's going on. But what's cool about it as well is those abilities you were talking about down the bottom there, Tiger, the spells. I mean, that's another big decision, isn't it? Because, for example, one of those spells, Tiger, you were using it against me. I think it's called the Psionic Storm or something like that. I mean, you can basically decimate a group of enemies, can't you, with one of those spells?
Yep, I like that one.
Yeah, you do. Well, you used it a lot on me because I would save up all my energy here and then send a whole big bunch of my minions off down that lane. It's like a single lane in League of Legends. You can think of it like that. And then, of course, because they were all clumped together, Tiger would use this Psionic Storm and just blow them all away in one shot. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. But the other thing that we noticed in the game, Tiger, is that it's constantly spawning minions up and down the lane, isn't it? Like just, little marines keep going all the time. So it's kind of like League of Legends in that respect. But look, at the end of the day, the idea is to kill your enemy's base. You scroll up and down the screen to see what's going on. The advanced players here who know a little bit more about StarCraft II than us will also know that there is a rock, paper, scissors at play here. Now, Tiger, I think it's fair to say that neither you nor I are yet good enough at StarCraft II to really understand this. Is that a fair comment?
Yeah, I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah. But obviously some units are better against some other units, and it's again that rock, paper, scissors thing. The cool thing is, and I'll show you once we actually get into the game, is you hover over these units and it actually tells you in the tooltip which units it's good against and which units it's not so good against. Now, unfortunately, it does that by name, and neither Tiger or myself have got used to the name of these units yet. But if you're a regular StarCraft II player, you'll recognize it and you'll know which units are best to send out against which other ones. But look, that's all advanced stuff. For now, it's just a ton of fun. We're going to have a game and we're basically going to play Bejeweled, get as much energy as we can, try and balance that energy between sending out quick fire low cost ones or saving up for the big ones, and of course spending it on the spells, which do cost a lot more. So let's play as a party. In fact, we're going to create a game as a party here so that it's just going to be the two of us. Now, if I remember correctly, this game can be 4-player, but you can have a nice mix of AI and real players. So what we're going to do here, I don't know, we haven't really thought about it. What do you think we should do for this first episode of StarJeweled, Tiger? Right now, it's teamed us up on the same team, and we could add a couple of AI players to play against. Or, of course, the other thing we could do is play against each other. You and a bot against me and a bot. So I'm going to leave that decision up to you. What are you going to do today? Are you going to go against me, or are you with me?
I give you such a hard time with Hearthstone. Maybe this time will be nice and we can team up and then work together.
Oh, I like the sound of that. You know what? I really like the sound of that, folks, because when we were practicing this in the background, we were against each other, and she was awful to me, as always. So I'm glad that you've decided to be on my side. So I'm going to add an AI and another AI there, and I'm deliberately going to make these sort of easy. And again, you can choose your difficulty here between, very easy right through to elite. God only knows what that would be like. But we've been playing this against the computer on easy, and it's still a fair challenge, isn't it? I mean, that's quite enough for us just right now. So we'll do that. Let's start this game, get it underway. Again, folks, this is all part of StarCraft Arcade, 100% free to play, and I hope that we're demonstrating, this along with Aya Chef and all the other ones that we hope to bring you in the future. They're just a whole ton of fun. They're jump in, jump out. You do not have to be a StarCraft II expert, and it's a great way of getting into the game, by the way. And of course, it's nice to see all of this content created by members of the community. Here we go. So this is the lane I was telling you about. There's the enemy's base up the top. This is Tiger and I down the bottom. And right away,
Start.
there we go, we're off. And you can see here, it is literally match and win. And I hope I don't have to describe how that works to you guys. You can see I've got a combo there already. Again, you can see I've got Zealots here. I've got Hydralists. You can see our little minions that are running up the field there. So that's like minions in League of Legends. Already you can see, now I know this is putting us at a disadvantage because I'm not using these and I'm explaining it, but if you hover over the tooltip there, that costs 50 energy. A Zealot, I can either hit Q or click on that icon. It says that it's strong against Roaches, Hydralisks, Immortals and Ultralisks, but it's weak against Mutalisk, Banshee or Colossi. So look, right now I'm just going to spam a whole bunch of them out and send out, there you go, you can see them there. And Tiger, if you can see if I hover over it, so you obviously saved up there, Tiger, for a big one. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. And of course, it's again this whole risk versus reward thing. Now let me get some more points here as I try and do match and wins. And I can scroll up and down here. So I don't know, the best way to describe this, and apologies if the game sound is too loud. I haven't had an opportunity to record this yet and see how loud it is, so I hope you can still hear us. It's a cross between Bejeweled and League of Legends and Tower Defense and a little bit of StarCraft there. You can see now I've got enough to get Mutalisks and Siege Tank. I'm going to dump out a Siege Tank. You can see it on its way down there. Now Tiger, this early on into the game, you can see our base is already taking a hammering, and I do apologise, it's probably because I was sitting here explaining rather than... Oh, there, Tiger, is that you? Was that you doing the Iron Storm there?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's not helping.
No, that was good because that actually obliterated a whole bunch of them. I'm going to bring out a big unit there and a whole bunch of Zealots. There we go. And again, you get to choose whether or not you spend your money on a unit or on one of these abilities down the bottom. Now, what I'm going to do is just quickly call out what these abilities are so that you guys at home can see. Yeah, just let me get a bit more energy and we'll spam a few more. There we go. We've got Warp Cell here, which disables a target. Basically, that freezes them. They can't move or use any abilities. That one there that you just put down, what was that one there, Tiger? Was that you or was that the enemy?
That was me, the Time Bomb.
Okay, so let's have a look at that. The Time Bomb creates a force bubble. Here we go, a force bubble at the target area. Any units in the bubble suffer 50% penalty to their movement and attack speed, and it lasts for 10 or 12 seconds. So well done, she's doing it again. And one other thing, by the way, if you get to a point in the board where you cannot find... Oh, it's all over, Rover. We were defeated straight away, and that was on very easy.
That was bad.
That's okay. Look, it's because we're explaining things here. So if you get to a point, by the way, folks, where you can't find any match and wins, there is an ability here where you reset the board, and that's just got a 15-second cooldown. That is free. That's kind of cool. Now, this is always neat too when you look at the final score here. Even though we're defeated, look at that. Tiger, you cleared 152 gems. So obviously you're a lot better at this game than I am. Well, especially at Bejeweled. I only got 91. But I like these stats because it shows you, look at that, she cast 4 spells there as well, and your favorite was indeed the Time Bomb. Up the top here, you also have the amount of energy each player was and how many kills they got as well. So look, seeing as that was so fast, what do you reckon? Can we crank up one more game quickly? Is that all right?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
That would be fun.
Why not? Because that was all over too quick. We'll call that a deliberate loss while we explained exactly what was going on. Cough, cough. So there we go. Let's create another game as a party there. But you know what? I mean, we played this last time against each other, and gosh, that match went on for what, 25 minutes? I think it was back and forth. It was lots and lots of fun. Neat fun. All right, now, are you still happy to play together, or am I a handicap?
Team up one more time.
All right, team up one more time.
See how it goes.
Let's see. Now it's on easy. I can't bring myself to put it on very easy. I think we'd never live that one down. So let's just leave it where it was. But instead of explaining things this time, we'll actually play for realsies. And hopefully you guys get the picture of how this works. And like I say, very simple concept, but a whole bunch of fun, as are all of these games in the arcade series here in StarCraft II. Such a good idea of Blizzard. And again, remember, a lot of these are created by members of the community as well. This one here happens to be an official game made by Blizzard. Ooh, okay, I'm a little bit nervous now.
Start.
Here we go, we are up and running. So again, strategies are either stockpile your energy and wait for, you to be able to use them on big things, or start spamming out all the small units. Now I do like this Mutalisk, so we're going to get it out, and you can see there it is there. Off it goes. Let's head up to where the action is. Let's try and find some matches here. And it all really boils down to being able to make as much energy as possible very quickly. So you've got to be sharp in terms of the match and win. Now, with you, Tiger, with your strategy, do you like to stockpile it up and send out some real heavy hitters? Or does it depend on the situation? Or you like to get out the fast, quick, dirty stuff?
Kind of depends on the situation, but early in the game I try to save up. Try to,
Yeah.
If I can spare that, I try to build up.
So, I mean, we've proven time and time again that it is handy to have some of those energy stores in reserve, isn't it? Because you just never know what's going to happen. Now, another thing to note, folks, that we're learning from losing so much is if you see something like that siege tank there, I'm going to do this warp cell on it. There we go. That's it right there. You can see that it's frozen, and it hopefully gives our minions a chance to have a go at it because it's kind of locked down. Or at least it stops it from doing huge amounts of damage anyhow. Now I'm going to try and concentrate on the matching and winning, although, oh look at this, they've already got two huge ones. Oh there we go, Tiger has brought out, look at that, an Ultralisk. Well done, we got Ultralisk versus Ultralisk. Oh, and it got taken down, Tiger. Oh dear, that's awful. Oh, I can't believe it, that was bad luck. Now we need a spell on their Ultralisk, I think, so I'm trying to build up. There we go, it's gone down. I'm going to warp there we go. That one there, you can see that is now frozen, so at least we've stopped that from doing any damage in the interim. I'm trying to find more match and wins. Now I know what it's like observing a match and win game. Of course, everyone plays it differently, everyone's brain works differently, so you guys will be yelling at the screen saying, there's a match and win, Sambo, how come you can't see that? Please, everyone's brain has different patterns, so even the most obvious ones, it's easy to be a backseat driver in this game. Whew. All right, now, Tiger, I can see our base is already nearly half killed. I can't believe it. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm going to bring out this Banshee here, flying unit that deals high damage. Now again, apologies if the sound is too high. With these arcade modes, you can never really bank on the sound levels, so I do apologise if you're struggling to hear us, but you don't really want to hear us, you want to see how the action's going down. I wonder if we're going to be able to pull this one back, Tiger. Somehow I don't think so.
I don't know.
They spam a whole bunch there, I don't know either. Oh, they've got out some more. Yeah, they've got two more Ultralisks. Can you believe this? Let's get some roaches and some zealots out. Oh, I can't see any more match and wins. I'm going to have to reset the board. Have you had to reset your board yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. I'm terrible at these games. There we go, good job. I'm going to wait until I've built up some more. So what I want to do is get a Sonic Storm so we can take down that big Ultralisk. There we go, got enough for it there, and there we go, there's the cursor, I can place it, and there we go, took it out. So I'm pleased with that, and Tiger nailed it with a Sonic Storm as well, just to make doubly sure. Sometimes I think defense is important, isn't it? So let's get some ghosts out there as well, and a roach. I'd like to say this is the perfect blend of tower defense, League of Legends, Bejeweled, all in one crazy mix-up game. It's a real mash-up of genres here. Yeah, you really do have to be on your toes, don't you? It's one of those mental agility things. Let's get out a Immortal. And of course, everyone knows I'm pretty stupid, so, we're up against it here. All right, now we are making a push here now, though, Tiger. I must say we're doing not too badly. Summoned another Immortal there. Gonna get some Hydralisks and Zealots there. And again, if you hover over these, you can see what they're strong and weak against. And if you are a StarCraft II player, then you will know that off by heart pretty much. Tiger and I aren't. Oh, there's Tiger. Oh no, I think that was the enemy actually doing that time. Tiger and I are
No, that might have...
Oh, that was you, was it? Was it you? Good. We're at a bit of a disadvantage because we don't have the intimate unit knowledge like most StarCraft II players would have. So you'd fare a lot better if you do know a little bit about StarCraft II. But of course, it doesn't kill the enjoyment. This is still lots of frantic fun. Look up the top here. You can see we've actually made a dent in the enemy base. So we can't be all that bad. Not going too badly. Bring out another Sonic Storm over all of these guys here. There we go. And I'm fairly happy about that. They're nearly dead, so yep, that was a good move, I think. Oh gosh, I'm trying to find some more match and wins.
I know.
Oh, I don't know if it was enough. Tiger, they've got low health, but they're still advancing, and of course, just because a unit has low health doesn't impact their ability to do the same amount of damage, just like in League of Legends or any other game. Where are we?
I can't buy the match.
It's
not
getting
looking good.
Not looking good at all, is it? I'm trying to find a match and win. Oh, the pressure! The pressure! I'm going to have to clear my board, I think. No, there's one up there. All over Rover. Can you believe it? 2 defeats in a row. Do you know what though? Even though we got defeated, of course, it's still a bunch of fun. But gosh, this game mode is frantic, isn't it, Tiger? Whew.
It is.
My brain hurts. Oh my lord. Look at that. Tiger absolutely killing it there with the amount of gems cleared. 399. One shy of 400. Full 25% better than me, only clearing 300 there. Clearly, your brain is way more agile than mine. You got the longest chain there as well at 4. Mine was 3. Wow, I used 1 reset. You used none. And you cast 7 spells, which is very useful there, and I only did 5. But look, we'll call it quits there, folks. I think we need to crawl away with our tail between our legs and do some more practice. Hopefully next time we'll have Tallahassee, maybe even Reggie will come and join us, because that would be one heck of a lot of fun, I think. 2 versus 2. It'd be interesting to see how that came out. But I'm kind of glad that we had 2 short games there, because it just goes to show how much fun this is, but it is a lot longer when you're playing against a human being, I can tell you that. What do you reckon? Will you come back and help us out with another game of this in the future, Tiger?
Oh, definitely.
Good stuff. All right, maybe we'll go against each other next time. Who only knows? Anyway, I hope you guys at home getting an idea of what this arcade mode is like. Like I say, totally free to play, totally tons of fun, especially if you're time poor like the rest of us. You just need to dive in and have a quick round of something. You're not really into StarCraft II, or if you are into StarCraft II, you just need to have something a little bit different to have a fiddle with. This is ideal and 100% free. So certainly hope you enjoyed this episode. Certainly hope you will join us in the next one. Until then, on behalf of myself, Sambo, and Tiger, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys are having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. See you then, and bye-bye.
Bye.